to this weekly's message. My name is Luna Soul Oracle. I am a tarot reader, Grand Reiki Master, medium, intuitive, and so on. Welcome to my channel. If you are here, you're here for that weekly message for the beginning of March until I think the end of May, March 6th. I think I said May. Whoa. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, and if you like this video, please comment down below, like, share, and subscribe, and please follow my other social media platforms, LunaSoul_Oracle, and my TikTok, LunaSoul_Oracle1. I hope everyone's doing okay. As you know, there's a lot going on around the world today, so if any of you haven't gotten the chance, send your prayers, good energy to the people affected in Ukraine and in Russia. But yes, send light a candle, send some prayers for anyone who could be affected, that good energy over there, so people can have the faith and, you know, we come to peaceful resolutions. So let's get on with this weekly message. This is a collective message, so what we will be experiencing this week, we're gonna ask Spirit what messages they want to bring forth. So let's go. This is for the collective for the first week of March. What should they expect? What messages we need as a collective? Okay, already as I'm pulling the cards, I'm hearing messages. They're talking about fear, that to not let fear consume a lot of us, to not let fear deter us, to not let fear take over. I'm hearing fear is a state of mind. It's a state of mind. I feel like maybe some of you are in fight or flight mode, especially with what's happening around the world. A lot of people are on edge, and I'm hearing that the fear that it's invoking, it's creeping up on a lot of us, and I'm hearing it might creep up on people during this week. So just remember to replace that fear with faith and hope, and just sending good energy and just trying to find your peace and calm every day. I'm hearing for the collective. Now let's get on to the tarot messages. I have here the 10 of Swords. So like I mentioned, a lot of us will be affected with thoughts, intrusive thoughts, the thinking that can disrupt your flow. I'm hearing that specifically, and the reason why they say fear, it's fear-based thoughts. So you have to be very careful of your thoughts and the fear behind it. It could be just because you're picking up on other people's fears, or there is something that you need to acknowledge and deal with the root cause. I think in general, this week may be triggering in different ways for different people, but I do hear a lot of intrusive thoughts are coming, and that a lot of us have to cleanse ourselves and ground our energy and ground ourselves to this earth, so we can connect and empathize and connect and sympathize and hold love for each other. That's what I'm hearing, because these thoughts take away from the love, the faith, and the hope that we have within us, and keeps us in a state of fear. And when we're in a state of fear, we are more vulnerable to just in general things in our lives that are not the best. Habits, limited thinking. So just be very careful with this 10 of Swords energy, intrusive thoughts, fear-based thoughts, and try to transmute that into hope, love, and peace. Do something in the day that brings you hope, love, and peace. Just sitting, releasing, crying, sending love, focusing on things that really connect you to others, to the moment, to this earth. I hear that's a great way to transmute that energy and change it around. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing. This may not only be just in terms of the world fear-based thoughts, it's just maybe internal fear-based thoughts. Once again, the reason why, it's because you're at the end of a cycle's ending, and when we get to ending of cycles, that's when it tends to up the ante on these weird fear-based last minute patterns that doesn't serve us, they tend to kick up a notch, and that's when we have to buckle down and really reinforce all this new ideas, habits that we know serves us, so it could plow through those fear-based thoughts or old patterns with ease. So ground your energy, a lot of grounding. I'm also hearing some of you may not sleep, so please do some like a salt bath before you sleep, or have a crystal that helps you sleep, amethyst, lepidite, anything that has any calming natures to it, howlite. There's so many kinds, you can look them up. So many calming stones like lace, is it blue lace agate? That's a good one. Anything that's producing calming energies, please utilize that this week. It will be so helpful with the swords and intrusive thoughts. The next card we have is the Magician in reverse. So again, these fear-based thoughts may affect how you feel in terms of control in your life. So you may feel like you're out of control. You feel like you don't have the grasps specifically on whatever it is that your mind is lingering and fearing about. So some of you may not have a grasp on your finances. You may feel out of control in regards to your finances, or in your love life, or in any aspect that you feel this fear is stemming from. You feel a lack of control. And Spirit's saying that is the state of mind. That is not what is really happening. You have more power than you realize. The reason why they're saying you have to remember and understand you have more power is because you're going through a death moment. I do feel like this is in regards to like an old belief, an old fear dying. Once you realize you have the power, that's when your death moment happens. And that does not mean actual death. It just means an ending of a cycle and a rebirth of a new cycle. So once again, these fears are coming slowly to an end. And it's with the matter. Once you realize that you can turn this upside down and actually control and help yourself move into a better place, that's when this death moment will happen. And a lot of these fears will start to die because you start to realize you have the power of what's going to happen next, and in regards to whatever you're fearing of. So as most of you go through this death moment this week, you have here the Ace of Wands. This is going to bring forth a lot of new ideas and creativity. I feel like this death moment will literally remove some mental blocks that you've been having a lot lately and may have been amplified during this week. So a lot of creativity, forward movement is going to happen in regards to whatever you're fearing of. I'm hearing you're gonna have more pep in your step. You're gonna have more ideas to solve situations in regards of where your fears are from, or just having more confidence in moving forward in your journey. It's gonna give you a new boost of confidence overall. And the last card here we have is the Two of Wands. So I feel like with this Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands, literally this is gonna have you push through any... I feel that maybe even that death card could signify removals of blocks that some of you may have been feeling mentally with the Ten of Swords, and allowing this Ace of Swords to come through to kind of counteract and find resolutions to any conflicts that some of you may be having, or decisions. So now let's go on to the oracle messages for this week for the collective. What oracle messages we have for the collective? Please excuse if you hear some noises. Loud neighbors. I apologize. All right, so these oracle cards are very much going with the same message for our tarot for this week. So the first card we have is gentleness. So this is talking about being gentle with yourself, being gentle with others. Maybe some of you, these intrusive thoughts are talking about how you feel about yourself, or you're speaking down to yourself. And I'm hearing to be more gentle, that you only can do so much, and that certain things happen for a reason, and that to give yourself, well, technically cut yourself some slack, and just find more compassion and love for yourself. So maybe do things this week that brings more passion and love and just makes you feel good. Maybe even doing some self-care of some kind would really help you, soothe you, help you feel better, and maybe even step into that magician. Sorry about that, my phone is acting very odd. So just being more gentle to yourself is something that you should supplement your routine. Do things that bring you joy, that bring you comfort, and being gentle, less harsh, and just use more kinder words and language in regards to yourself. And that may help you turn things around in terms of that magician, and step into that power and start to do things to shift your situation, specifically your mindset this week. And the next card is awareness. So with this death card, this ending of these intrusive thoughts and fears, you're going to have more awareness of yourself, awareness of your environment, and how your mind does play a role into stepping into your power, and that with this awareness, you will understand how your mind does play a big role into pursuing your goals, your endeavors, whatever that is, or just setting the tone for your future, and especially with the abundance that a lot of you are trying to bring forth in your life. And also that may be coming up very soon. The last card we have is letting go. So this is definitely the process of letting go of fear-based mindsets and finally stepping into who you are, who you're becoming, and just allowing yourself to accept the beautiful things. I'm hearing that some of you may have difficulty receiving and being appreciative and accepting good things for yourself, because maybe that's a self-worth issue. But you will be working on that more and more, and then you're going to allow yourself to receive and feel good receiving, and feel that you are worthy for all the hard work, because a lot of you have been doing a lot of hard work. So when you do get your abundance, it's going to feel great, and you're going to accept it and love it and feel it. So that's just all in the process of what we're doing, many of you healing, growing, and stepping into where you want to go next. So that's overall the message this week. I hope it resonates with you. Please comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.